Hello viewers, today we are here at the NDTV Profit Conclave and our topic is Viksit Bharat. And we are here joined by our esteemed guest Mr. Habil Khorakiwala, the chairman of the Wockhardt Group. So sir, first of all, thank you for gracing us with your presence.
Pleasure to be here.
How do you feel? Are you comfortable? Do you like, did you like all the conversations that took place in the panel?
Oh, it was very nice actually, and I enjoyed being there.
Thank you, sir. So, sir, my question first of all is, as our topic is also Viksit Bharat at 2047, how do you feel that the Indian pharmaceutical companies are going to be contributing to it?
I think the fact is we have been contributing for all these years. Nearly 50% of our production is exported today, and government has set up fairly ambitious plan for our industry. And our industry is manufacturing industry, yes, but it is much more technology-driven industry for its success. And therefore, science and research play a very, very important role. I think we spend roughly as an industry 6 to 7% of our revenue on research every year. For example, we spend about 12% of revenue because we are also in a drug discovery space. So from that point of view, what will be important for us to be continue to make this kind of contribution or even a greater contribution is we need to absorb newer science and newer technologies like biological products which are coming. A lot of advances are made in genomics or a stem cell. So unless the industry will have to move forward in this area, and I think we need government support in creating regulatory infrastructure for this new science.
Can you elaborate on this, sir?
See, our regulatory infrastructure has not changed over the last 20, 30 years. And the science has moved so much forward. And therefore, the way the drugs are getting approved, the way it is being looked at, the people competence to manage new science. We are still very largely process driven, not so much science driven. Now globally, all these regulators are highly science driven along with the process driven. So we have captured the part of process quite okay, but we need to upgrade ourselves in terms of scientific competency which is available in the country. That is one. Second, the level within the government bureaucracy or hierarchy of leadership of scientific people are relatively at a lower level. And it has to be upgraded to much higher level according to us so that you get a better competencies available. They are available in India, they are available, we have large number of scientists working worldwide. So that knowledge and competency is there with Indians.
You want it to be incorporated?
It has to be incorporated in regulatory mechanism. Otherwise, regulators will take much longer time and the pace at which the world will move would be slower. So for industry to be competitive, which is important in terms of knowledge, I believe the government organization has to be competitive in a global sense.
Understood, sir. So now that we are talking about regulators, the pharmaceutical regulators, and incorporating some sort of a scientific sense into them so that they become more expeditious and more efficient, we have also heard about a new drug for whose regulatory provisions or regulatory approvals you have gone ahead, WCK-5222, which as per some market rumors could have a market market valuation of about or the area of about $25 billion. So how do you feel about that? Like, is it something happening very soon?
We already have completed a phase 3 clinical trial for that drug, Zaynich, we call it a brand name, 5222. And this is a global clinical trial. So we are in a process of filing to Indian regulators and the US and European regulators in next several months. And we believe it should be in Indian market hopefully early next year.
But are you excited about it?
Very excited because I must tell you, multi-drug resistance today claim in India about 1 million lives. Worldwide, it claims about 5 million lives every year. Just to give you severity of this problem, which is not recognized, during COVID time, the total mortality over 2 years was 4 million.
And every year 5 million
5
people.
million people die of multi-drug resistance, and our drug works in fairly large portion of gram-negative, literally every gram-negative multi-resistance, which is roughly claiming 70 to 75% of lives.
So once this comes, you intend to solve the problem of being resistant to...
No, our drug will work.
Okay.
And it is working because we have conducted a clinical trial which has given outstanding result compared to existing drug, and it has proved superior, significantly superior to existing drug. We have also conducted a very difficult clinical trial for India. Drugs controller asked for a fast approval against the best existing drug, organisms which are resistant. Okay, that drug doesn't work like meropenem. And we got 97% success in that.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
So, sir, coming on to the market size of, as per the rumors only, I've heard that it is about $25 billion. Currently, this market size is vacant. Currently, nobody is doing this. Is that correct?
No, there are many drugs available. The newer drugs have come, but they are not. They are effective in part of the problem. Our drug is effective in the entire part of gram negative, and it is a very, very significant market size. I would like to comment on numbers.
So once it comes into the market, you believe that you will probably be one of the big players who will be capping on a major chunk of this market size.
Yeah, because our strategy going to be that we are making this drug affordable in India and markets wherever we are there. So our pricing in various markets would be proportionate basis of the buying power in various countries. So our whole idea is not only a new drug and it is expensive everywhere, but it is reasonably affordable at because we are dealing with saving lives, and we believe that all organizers must have a larger social purpose.
That's a very noble thought, sir, honestly. Another thing I wanted to ask you is, every sector is during these days working with AI. So how do you see the overlap of pharmaceutical companies with AI, especially Wockhardt in these current times?
We certainly are using part of the AI in other parts of organization. So the use of AI is important, and I think we need to be there to remain efficient in terms of manufacturing and but use of AI in research is not that sure, because what we require in research is a very large degree of creativity and innovation and ability to see where normally one doesn't see things. So current AI available is very good on all aspects we are discussing, but I think
Human effort is better.
human effort is much it's different.
Understandable, sir. So, on another thought, India is also known as the pharmacy of the world. So, do you believe that PLI schemes are aiding this?
We have been a pharmacy of the world before PLI scheme, but this PLI scheme is very good in a sense that it further gives a boost to our industry, and it brings many more players into the industry because they get supported under the scheme, and normally currently 40 or 50 companies are taking benefit of this scheme.
So, is there anything that you would suggest or you might have in mind for future about how to make the Indian healthcare system completely self-reliant? Any suggestions?
I think we are very large extent self-reliant. If we look in terms of treating through medicine or treating through our hospital infrastructure or through diagnostic methods, see, because no country can be 100% self-reliant on that. But we are very high up being self-reliant because the imported drugs, if you see, is couple of 2-3%. So from that point of view, we are self-reliant, and that is also true in not so true diagnostic area. Still, we have distance to travel comparatively. So I think what is important for us not to move forward, but I think we need to remain where we are today, and therefore you require innovation science because it's a very changing world. And if we don't innovate, we don't invest in research, I think India, we can fall behind than what we are today. That is a risk.
True, sir. So finally, I wanted to ask you about the impact, the Trump impact on the Indian pharmaceutical companies. Is there any?
There are two aspects of Trump impact. And one aspect where they have a secretary for the health. And from his background, one doesn't know how US healthcare system will be affected in future. So all of us who are exporting to US, that is the degree of uncertainty one can put it. The other area we are talking of tariff. My belief is in tariff in our industry that you want to change a drug from A to B or A to B manufacturers, which is takes 3 to 5 years. So from a short-term point of view, it will not affect Indian industry very much. It might make the healthcare system in America a little bit expensive.
True, sir. Thank you so much for speaking to NDTV Professor. Thank
A
you so much.
pleasure talking to you.